Recording in progress.
Hey everyone, welcome again to the Eye Opener Society, eyeopenersociety.onpodium.co. One place you could find us. You could also find us on Facebook. You could find us on YouTube. You can now find us on Rumble. Rumble.com. Look up Eye Opener Society. Find us. We're sticking all of our podcasts on there now. Video form, so you get to see our beautiful faces. We welcome you back again. I also wanted to let you know that you got to check out Reaper Apparel. ReaperApparelCO.com. Go there, follow the link that's down below, and when you click that link and when you buy all that cool merchandise that you always wanted so badly, you automatically get 10%. Thanks to the Eye Opener Society and our partnership with Reaper Apparel. They got cool gear, and the message behind them is absolutely incredible. Dan is the owner, and he just built this company out of the depression and the anxiety of the whole COVID back in 2020. So we like supporting small businesses, and when small businesses turn around and support, us, we enjoy that just as much. This is the way to go. If you really think about it, if you need a new shirt, something cool, a hat, stickers, I don't care what it is, try out Reaper Apparel first, and just use the link that we give you. Or if you just go to reaperapparelco.com, use the code EyeOpenerSociety10 and the %, and you get your 10% off that way too. So you can always get 10% off. And even if it's not for you, don't forget, you got friends, you got family. Somebody might be into that cool stuff. Get them their stuff too as a present. A random gift is great, right?
Yeah, I love Just Because gifts.
Yeah.
I bring him home stuff all the time.
She does, and I love her for it, and I hate it, but I love her for it. So, yeah, check out Reaper Apparel. They got some really cool stuff. Check them out. Helps out our show, too, as well. Don't forget, reaperapparelco.com. So, Hannah, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. We are in the month of March. I like it because, boy, we're just getting that little taste of spring. And we have the whole St. Patrick's Day and all.
Yeah,
and
which brings us to the topic of the show. We're going to talk about luck. I thought it would be, we never really touched on something like this before. So I thought, St. Patrick's Day, the month of luck, the leprechaun, whatever. Let's roll with it. So I wanted to first, kind of just like summarize just kind of what made me want to do this. Besides, like I said, March. But I wanted to talk more about like the belief of luck and, rejections of luck and just, touch briefly on it. So the belief in luck acts like a placebo, producing positive thinking, improving people's responses to events. And I think it really touches with our message that we constantly are promoting within the Eye Opener Society is just, positive thinking and, just being happy. So I felt like this was a really good topic to cover. So what are your thoughts?
Well, I always looked at luck as an external thing.
Yeah.
Luck just happens to be on the outside of us, and we're sometimes going to trip over it, fall into it, or whatever. It's not internal. We can have our own internal luck by, like you say, by manifesting and by thinking deeper and positive thinking. That's what brings the positive thinking brings luck to us, and it's an internal thing. But yeah, when we talk about luck, winning the lottery, that's luck, but that's an external thing. It's very difficult to manifest something as specific as numbers and gaming and stuff like that, because that's external. It's outside of our, our little soul and what we have going on, our energies. It doesn't understand that. It's an outside force, basically.
I think luck is like a reaction.
That's a good way to look at it. Get a reaction to it, yeah.
That's how I kind of think of when I think of luck. I don't think of it as, I guess it's like an occurrence, but I think of luck as more of like a reaction. something happens to you, you find a $20 bill on the ground, you're like, oh, I'm so lucky. And it's just a reactive response. And like I was saying, like it's a placebo reaction. Like you're like, oh my God, like this is so lucky. And it like produces like this positive like dopamine. And you're just like, oh my God, like nothing can ruin my day now. So I really think luck is like an extreme reaction for people.
Yeah, if you're using that scenario, yeah, you find that money on the floor. Oh, I'm so lucky. You're taking that external force now and bringing it into you now.
Yeah.
Now you're taking it in and you're manifesting it. You weren't feeling lucky before until you actually trip over that luck, right? That's what I was saying. You're going to walk into it. It's something external that your mind, your body, your soul, everything is going to say, oh, wow, I'm so lucky because of this external factor. Can you live lucky your whole life, you think?
Yeah.
You think so? Is that
think
internal or external, though?
I think that it's internal for me. I think that if you manifest hard enough and you keep that positive mindset, I think you're lucking out. Like you're doing good in life, you know? If you truly believe, you know, this goes back to our, you know, Nothing Matters podcast. If you're in that mindset that nothing matters, you know, like you're just living lucky, you know, you're living life and constantly, you know, obviously, realistically, you're going to have some negative thinking. But if you're just constantly like, you know what, it's an internal thing for me. I'm going to be lucky. I think you're going to live more of a positive life. I think you can live lucky.
You certainly can.
What do you think?
Yeah. We can live. See, the great thing is we can live however it is we want, however it is that we actually think that's how we live. But let's turn it all the way around. Let's look at it from another perspective now. Outside of just feeling lucky, how many of us carry around our good luck charms? Our talismans, all of our, you know, lucky, you wear your favorite lucky shirt, your favorite lucky hat, you know, things like that people carry around. That's for luck, right?
Yep.
It's another way to draw in that external power to you by having these objects, by believing these objects are what's giving you your luck, your protection, your spells, right? It's a physical object, but it has some sort of magical source to it.
Yeah.
And it's drawing in that luck. If you say, this is my lucky charm, it's drawing that luck to you now. Now you have a way to pull in all that external luck that would usually trip over.
Yeah.
And we hope that we have this luck charm to actually work for us.
Yeah. And I think that's an internal thing though. Like, you know, like you're giving that object the power to be lucky and you're not even realizing it, you know. You think it's out of like coincidence that like, oh, I scratched this scratcher and every time I use this nickel, like it's always good luck or something like that. My grandmother's like that. I think she has a penny that she's had for years. I wonder what date is on that penny. But she's like, this is my lucky penny, you know, and she always scratches with that. And, you know, she always usually wins like a free ticket or $1 or whatever. But she manifests that luck onto that object. She literally like gave that object the power. If you think about it.
Well, that's how we, like all of these charms, they have to be charged regardless.
Yes.
And it is a personal thing to do because you want that to draw luck to you. So you manifest that power into that charm. But if it's kind of like predicting the weather. If I tell you it's going to rain every single day, at some point I'm going to be correct, right?
Yeah.
And that comes with luck too. Like when you have that good luck charm and then all of like you have dry luck and then all of a sudden you get that one real lucky break, do you say that was because of the good luck charm? Now we use that just as a way to justify, but in reality, if we didn't have these good luck charms or whatever, we'd still be able to pull in that luck. It's nice to have something, and that something is sort of a reminder. And it's what's keeping it. It's kind of like the string around your finger as a reminder.
Yeah.
every time you see it, every time you feel it, oh, I'm lucky now. And that's when you start realizing, though, the luckiness that's around you. You realize it because you're thinking about it now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, internal versus external versus that charm, that power, that energy that brings it and ties it all together to make it a reality.
Yeah, it reminds me of my wedding day. It was a hot summer day. I got married June 2nd. And I was, watching the weather closely, and I was like, oh my God, it's going to freaking rain on my wedding day. And I was so pissed, but I was just like praying about it and praying about it. And I was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, please let me get lucky. Like, please let me get lucky. And I just started to manifest so hard. I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer. And I got to my wedding venue and I planned for my wedding to be inside. But I was like, last minute, I was like, you know what? I'm manifesting this too good. Let's get everything outside. Let's get everything outside. I'm getting married outside. And when I tell you, I have another thing about this too. My best friend did pass away before I got married, and I was like talking to him. I was like, listen, please just hold it out. Like hold the day out. And but I got married outside, and I literally, my whole ceremony was completely dry. And then God, what was it? Maybe even like 30, 40 minutes after my ceremony, it downpoured, rained, and we needed that because it was hot as hell, and that rain cooled everybody off. But it was like one of those things where I was like, at that moment, I was like, I'm freaking invincible, man. Like, I manifested this luck. Like, I got very lucky. So this, like, this topic just like brings up so many incidents. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? In my life that I'm like, where I got lucky, and I think I just like, I turned that negative into a positive, and I manifested that luck so much that, it worked out in my favor.
Luck is statistical.
Yeah.
It's not, you could walk around, manifest the fact that you're a positive person, everything comes your way. That's an all the time continuous thing. When it comes to luck is statistics. You may be on that day when the numbers work in your favor. So luck in itself is not a pure intention that's going to make your life better. It's going to be statistically, you might have a better day than the previous day. That's how I look at it. That's what when I think about luck, as opposed to just a continuous positivity, one statistical. You're going to have a much better day than yesterday.
Let's talk about the statistics of rejecting luck or just constantly being in a state of feeling unlucky. What does that do to people?
Yeah. Well, see, and now again, an external factor playing with your emotions.
Yep. Oh, I got this lottery ticket. I know it's going to be a dud.
Right. Exactly. You're not feeding the good luck charm. You're not feeding that energy. You're not giving it. See, when we think positive, that power is going out to the universe. So the same thing when you're thinking unlucky. Just like you said, why did I even buy this ticket? It's not a winner. That just went out into the universe, and the universe is like, okay, it's not a winner. Boom, it's not a winner.
Yeah.
You are now in that state. Perpetually, you're going to be unlucky. You're going to have that black cloud over your head all the time. But is that luck or is that you? That would be you.
It's you.
Yeah, because it's the way you think. It's definitely the way you think. So the negativity will turn luck into
And I think
the negative luck.
Yeah, and if you constantly live in a state of mind where you're just like, I'm just unlucky, like nothing good's going to happen to me, then nothing good is going to happen to you. You have to live your life thinking, you're going to be lucky, and you're manifesting that so much that good things will come your way. You have to stop rejecting the power
Yeah, don't reject the negativity. Bring in the positivity. Let the positivity flow into you. Let the negativity flow out. That's the way our minds work within the universe. This is interesting to talk about because, yeah, when you brought it up, luck really has different meaning.
Yeah.
Like it says, but when we're tying it into the positive mindset, the positive thinking, you could see where it takes on a whole different kind of meaning, a whole different type of realm, so to speak, where luck is by your side. That's another good way to think too. Luck is by your side.
Yeah.
That just means it's always there. It's always with you. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to bring you stuff, but it's by your side. So
Yeah.
it's protecting you. So it's protecting you from all the negative luck, all of the bad luck. It's protecting you from that because now, hey, that's the other thing. Good luck and bad luck.
I was literally, you just read my mind.
Of course.
Did we just become best friends?
Yup.
I was literally going to say, it's kind of like one of those, it's like, like you can kind of compare it to like religion. If you believe in hell, you have to believe in heaven or whatever. If you believe in good luck, do you have to believe in bad luck?
You absolutely do. You know me, for those that don't, I don't practice any one religion.
Yeah.
I really don't. Consider myself pagan, but I love the philosophy of different religions. However, I was going into this whole alchemy thing and hermeticism, and that's what I love. I love that because it's just a philosophy. But for every negative, there's a positive. We are a pendulum. The pendulum is constantly swinging. So when you're on that downswing, like nothing's really going good for you, you have to remember we're going to swing back and it's going to become positive. So yes, in order to have good luck, there needs to be bad luck. There's always a duality in everything. That's why there's male, female. And we're not even talking just about sex, but just things are represented sometimes as male and female because of the different types of energies.
Yep.
Sometimes interchangeable, not like the interchangeable that most people think, but on a grander scale. Yes, everything is a duality. So yes, good luck is accompanied by bad luck.
Yeah. So let's bring up, before we wrap the pot up, superstitions with luck. Throwing salt over your shoulder if it spills on the table, knocking on wood because you don't want something, you talk about, oh, I hope I don't break a leg or I hope I don't trip. Oh, knock on wood. Walking underneath a ladder.
Yeah.
Seeing a black cat or something like that. The biggest one of all, Friday the 13th, supposed to be the most unlucky day. I have manifested so hard about Friday the 13th. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to be a bad day. It's Friday the 13th. I have manifested so hard that Friday the 13th are always going to be great days for me. And I have not had, knock on wood, a bad Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Superstitions are really, some of them, it depends which ones you're talking about, are based on actual rituals and all that. And so there's a purpose behind them, or there's usually a reason. And it's usually from folklore or something. Yeah. And it just gets twisted over time. But it does have some sort of meaning to somewhere. But as a ritualistic way of thinking about them, superstitions are just really fears. That's what they really boil down to. We have certain fears. We kind of represent them in these superstitions and these little ways to banish the negative energies.
I'm going to throw one out there that is really based on luck. Wishing on a shooting star or blowing out your birthday candles and making a wish.
Yeah. Again, these are traditions.
These are traditions.
But the power of the universe wishing upon a star too.
That's what I was getting to. You see a falling star and you make a wish on it. But that is it's like a sense of luck where it's coming from the universe and you are wishing upon the universe. You are asking the universe for something, And And if it comes true,
It's an opportunity. Luck,
exactly.
when you see that shooting star, because you don't see them as often. So it's opportunity. That opportunity in the universe is presenting itself to you at that moment. That's your chance now. That was your luck because you looked up and you seen that star. Now you can put that wish out
Yep.
there. So yeah, it boils down to opportunities, external, internal, luck. Who's lucky at love? Is everybody lucky at love?
Yeah. Self-love.
You better be lucky at self-love. Everybody needs to realize that first before
Loving
any other
anybody
kind
else.
of love.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's how you're going to be lucky. You're going to be lucky in many, many ways. Walk into a casino, everybody wants to be lucky.
Mm-hmm.
But that's external. Again, we're dealing
Yeah.
with odds and all that. So you're only luck because you happen to walk in at the right time when that jackpot machine was just waiting for that next pull of the handle to hit that jackpot. It's all based on those algorithms. You became lucky at that moment, just like seeing that star at that time.
Yep. And speaking of, feeling lucky, we are lucky to have our society here listening to us at Eye Opener Society. And we appreciate you all so very much for sticking with us or joining us for the first time or joining us, if you took a break for a little bit. We appreciate you and we feel continuously lucky to have you guys as our supporters.
Yeah, we're lucky because this is a hobby, and I'm wishing my luck that we can do this full time, like where I can just come in here and this is my work. And that's what I've been manifesting because I enjoy it. There's a sacredness I feel when we come here. The rest of the world doesn't seem to exist.
Yeah.
It really don't. It just boils down to us and trying to convey our words to get out to that audience. And like you said, whether I got one listener or 1,000 listeners, I'm happy. I'm happy somebody's there.
We're feeling lucky.
Feel lucky for it. I hope you guys, are lucky yourselves in life. You can make it lucky. Just manifest it. Tune into us. eyeopenersociety.onpodium.co. Go in there, and we got links to Reaper Apparel as well.
Yep. And we are lucky to be in a partnership with them.
Yeah, it was an opportunity that came by. I took a chance at it, and I'm very lucky that it happened because, yeah, it was just a way to try and build a little bit of income, very little bit, but at the same time in an easier way rather than just telling people, hey, give me your money.
Yeah.
This is good. You go buy yourself stuff on reaperapparelco.com and you'll get 10% off if you follow the link down below. And again, Hannah takes a size small. I take a size large. So, if we get that lucky that you guys can get us something, we'll really be happy about it.
Yeah. Well, with that being said.
Yeah. Listen, stay lucky.
Yep.
Stay beautiful. And we'll be back, with some more stuff. But yeah, definitely don't forget to check us out. eyeopenersociety.onpodium.co has all of our information on there, all of our links, everything you need to know about us is on there. And we will see you again real soon.
See ya.